Hi everyone, it's Doris here, otherwise known as Knittynina on Ravelry and Instagram, and welcome to episode 19 of the Knittynina Diaries. Very happy to be back here with all of you today in what is March 1st. I cannot get over how time is flying by this year already. Spring is around the corner. I'm starting to see a couple of trees starting to bloom a bit, so that's very exciting. Although I'm going to miss my sweater weather, but looking forward to starting to knit some spring, maybe sweaters. I'm thinking about some things for the summer. So yeah, so if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. Great to see you back. And if you're new, stopping by, a very warm welcome as well. Hope you can stick around, and please consider subscribing and giving me a thumbs up, because it really helps me grow my channel. So yeah, lots have been going on. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Grab yourself your favorite drink, tea, coffee, snuggle in your favorite seat, and grab your knitting or your crocheting, and let's get started. So, I had in the last episode been working on a sweater, and I'm actually wearing it. I finished it. I'm so excited. I personally love this. I don't know if you can see the colors true, but it's like this beautiful forest green, emerald green. Let me see if I can show it to you. With this powder blue, navy blue, and this beautiful kind of pink. It's not coming out that much. But this is, I'll talk a little bit about the pattern, and I did the bottom too, with the Fair Isle design. So it's in the bottom, it's in the sleeves, and it's on the boat neck. And this is the Icelandic Star by Sarah Hoatley. She published this in the Interweaves Knits book back in the winter of 2009. But it's available, I think, as a single pattern in Ravelry. And it's a cardigan, but I made it into a full-blown pullover. So the yarn I used, and I speak a lot about the yarn and the colors in the last episode, so I'll make sure to link that below, is just, I'm in love with it. It's called Roma Garn. yarns, VAMs, and I used four colorways. This forest pink, beautiful kind of emerald, well, emerald leaf, yeah, forest pink, forest green, powder pink, this beautiful navy blue, and a powder blue. I was going to put some little florets here, but I don't know. I just really like it like this. The sleeves came out really nice. Look at the grafting under the sleeves. I mean, I did a lot of notes as I was working on it. I did a 2x2 tubular cast on the sleeves. You can see that there. And I did that as well as in the waistband. There you can see the color work. I mean, I think it's pretty inside out as well, you know? Just looks really, really nice. The floats turned out really even. So I did that. I did some German short rope shaping in the back. So you can see it's a little higher. Some short row shaping. And this is a 2x2 neckline. And what I did was I think I bounded this off in a flexible knit 2x2 bind off. I didn't do a tubular bind off here. Let's see what else. I mean, I wrote a bunch of notes while I was doing it in case I ever wanted to replicate it with this yarn. But I just love it. I think it turned out really nice. I'm trying to look at the notes. The needle size I used is a US 8 and a 9. So I did a 9 I did a US, forgive me, I did a US 7 for the cuffs, the neck, and the waistband. And then for the body, I did an US 8, including the color work. Love it. I think everything about the sweater is what I envisioned it to be. When I blocked it, this yarn gets a lot of like creases. So you can see here a little bit. This is, I think it's a little puckered here. But you know, as I was going, I was trying, so I knit the sleeves from the cuff up. And then I was trying to do the decreases here and trying it on every 2 seconds to ensure that it would fit me. I could have done it a little tighter here and shorter, but I think it still looks good. I'll pop a picture when I was letting it air dry after I blocked it. Well, I was blocking it, I should say. The yarn really beautifully bloomed. I mean, you can see the stitch definition. Just really nicely bloomed. Hopefully you can see that. I'm in love with it. I am just so happy with it. I just think that the colors are exactly what I wanted. So I couldn't wait to show it to you all. I've worn it once. And I'm glad that I was able to at least wear it once and hopefully twice maybe this weekend. because I know that, you know, some of us are experiencing these really crazy weather temperatures out here in the East Coast, and we're getting a lot of snowstorms actually across the U.S., but the East Coast, at least in my neck of the woods, we haven't been really gotten hit very hard with storms, so we haven't really seen, I don't think we've seen any snow. A drizzle here and there, but nothing major like, you know, the West Coast has seen, and, you know, the Midwest. So, you know, our temperatures have been fluctuating from, you know, low 30s Fahrenheit to 50s, 60s. So I know that, you know, time to use the sweater is running out. So I'm glad that I was able to finish it, at least wear it, and again, I am just super, super thrilled with the results. So I wanted to share that with you. The next project that I finished is, after the sweater, I kind of wanted like a palette cleanser, if you will, or a smaller project. So I decided to cast on some socks, and I've got those here for you today. And here they are. Well, before I show them to you, actually, I should say that this is the first time that I tried circular needles. What's it called? Magic loop, forgive me. Magic loop knitting. And I did 2 socks at a time. To a certain point on the sock, I'll show you it. But I was really excited to try it out. You know, for those who have been watching this channel for a while, you all know that I'm just hardcore double-pointed needle kind of girl. But you know what? I figured out, let me give it a chance. And you know what? It did work until a certain point, and I'll tell you when. But let me show you the end result first, because I really, really, really like these, how they came out. And let me show you that yarn a little closer, because you can't, the colors look so pretty. It's these pops of blues and purples and navy, and then if you can see, there's like these little speckles, I don't know if you could see them, of fuchsia around. It has a little bit, like this one over here. I think you can see it, like here. It has this little pink fuchsia speckles. So I found a matching perfect color that I thought would look great with this. And this is DK sock. Let me talk a little bit about the yarn. The main yarn is Pitchfork fiber. It's their Stalworth DK. Let me see if you can see that. And it is 245 yards of DK weight, 100 grams, 4 ply, and their colorway is April Showers. Oh, there you go, April Showers. So I just think it's beautiful. It's a 2x2 rib. I did them on a US 3 needle and cast it on, divided the skeins equally. And I actually could have used more, because each of my skeins had all of this left over. So again, that's not focusing very well. I could have raised it up a little higher. I cast it on 48 stitches, top down. I mean the cuff down to the toe. And again, a magic loop. And then I got to where it's time to do the heel. And because I introduced a new color and I had these 2 balls of yarn connected still, it was just too many yarns and turning it around. I was getting like, it was just getting really crazy. And it wasn't, for me at least, worth all the trouble of fixing the yarns and so forth. So I took them off the magic loop and did double pointed needles for the heel. And I did a German short row heel. as you can see here. And I did that for obviously both. And that pink is, I mean, I had to find that right pink, so I went like stash diving. And I found this DK Madeline Tosh, they call it work sock. So obviously you've seen their logo, Madeline Tosh. And it is their work sock. And their work sock is 75% merino wool, 25% nylon. It's 400 yards. It's a DK sport weight, 365 meters, US 2 or US 4 needle. So I did a US 3, and I think it just worked out nicely. So very happy with them. Although, you know what? I really would have loved to use up all this yarn. And I should have gone a little higher, because I usually do mine 9 inches up to the heel. But I think this was 7 that I only did, because I didn't want to run out of yarn. And again, I think I should have done this in this color. But you know me, I was so excited. I started casting on and I'm like, oh gosh, I should have done it. But the good news is I didn't forget the toe. I usually do this and then start going and forget to do the toe in the contrasting color. But yeah, I think it really turned out nice. And I just finished these. So the other project that I have and I'm ready to start, and I actually did some winding last night along the balls, is another pair of socks. I want to start another sweater, but I'm kind of looking at what sweaters I might want to try. So I'm kind of looking at my patterns in Ravelry, what I've purchased, and looking what's my next inspiration. But I do want to do a pair of socks because you know me, I always want to have something on the needles. So I want to do this, I think I love this color. And this is the next pair of socks, and I'll show that to you, with this colorway. Oh, let me see if it focuses. Oh, I love this. Isn't that just happiness? It's just like pop of colors. And this is called Over the Moon Yarn, which I love because my friends and I have this expression, you know, well, it's not our expression, but we always say we love you to the moon and back. So, and we're over the moon with happiness. So what a perfect name for a yarn company. And the logo is so pretty. And the colorway, this is their subatomic DK weight. It's 85% superwash merino and 15% nylon, 225 meters and 246 yards. And look at those pops of turquoise. There's like these pinks and yellows and mint green. Colorway is primary. Let me see if you can see that. Directive. So I can't wait. So I might do the same. I might do magic loop up to the turning of the heel and then put it on double pointed needles. I don't know, but I figured if I did do it on double pointed needles, I mean on magic loop, I divided already the skein of 100 grams into 2 equal 50 gram skeins. So there you have them. And then I have found, this is from London Yarns, the contrasting colors that I'm going to use. And they were like little minis that came in a set, but they don't have individual color labels. So these are the colors that I'm going to do with the sock. So you can see it's that beautiful mint green, that powder blue. I don't know if this is coming out. And that beautiful pink. blue, mint green. And again, when you see them with this, I just think it's going to just be happiness. It's just, I think, very, very pretty, very springy, very happy. You know how I love my pastels. So that is on the horizon. Look at that. Remember my acronym there? WAFs. What's on the horizon? Well, it is this beautiful combination of pastel colors. I put it in my basket. I remember, I think I had shown this on an episode that I did the cover for this, the inside cover. I sewed it, and it just, again, starting to think of spring and blooming flowers, everything. So yeah, that's all I have. But I wanted to pop in here quickly and say hello to you and show you the latest finished projects and tell you that I'm so happy to see you again here. And please leave me a comment. Let me know what you're looking forward to in spring. Are you a gardener on the side? Do you have maybe some spring, summer projects in mind that you want to either knit or crochet? Let me know what is on your needles. And as always, I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. And until then, keep on knitting. Ciao, everybody. See you soon.